Guys, I just got a few words for you. It ain't gonna take too long. I'm gonna do this video and I want you guys to give me your opinion at the end, okay? Recently, someone from MMC, Deadly Minks, made a comment to me talking about how I'm a failure as a man. I'm going to get to all this, but okay, listen. Now, mind you, if you've been on here a while, you've seen all my videos. You've seen all the shit that I put on there to prove, you know, how healthy my kids are, how well educated my kids are, and how successful I am and my kids. Owning your own business seems to do that for you. And anyways, she made a couple comments saying that I'm a failure to streaming in YouTube. You know, I'm not a streamer. I do YouTube a lot. But she said I was a failure to that. So my answer to that is, look, sweetheart, your guys' channel has been out longer than mine, Mass Murder Crew. You guys' channel has been out longer than mine, and you don't even have 400 subs. So that right there proves how MMC talks out the side of their fucking neck. Let's keep going. She said, flaccid dick. Well, considering I have taken courses in, excuse me, considering I have taken courses in college and stuff in that matter, I know that means small. So she's saying I got a small penis. My wife laughed on that, and she said if this girl wants to keep talking about your private parts, she can come to Ohio and get her fucking face beat in. My wife said that. Yeah, she's 6'1", and she probably would stomp the fuck out of you. The picture on your little profile thing looks like a fucking pit bull, but I doubt if you have any bite, honey. She also made comments saying that, you know, I was a failure as a man. So let me ask you guys a question. Honestly, if you're a father and all your kids are doing well and all of them are doing successful, and your son is making sure that people like, you know, MMC Clan is able to sit at home and talk shit and be on a video game, I don't see that as a failure. Nismo said I was a pathological liar. Now, he has been in many lobbies with me and my real life friends. I'm not talking about people on the game. I'm talking about people that I hang with on the daily in real life. People I work with on the daily in real life. He has been in lobbies when I've had my mother in there. The truth is, MMC already knows the truth. They know I'm not a failure. They know I'm a good father. They know for a fact that I've been #1 in the world. Now listen, guys, am I saying I'm the gamer I used to be? No. But I'll tell you what, I have over 300 videos of 6v6s against MMC where they have got their asses beat. Now mind you, a lot of them players are in MMC now, but let's face it, guys, if they want to cheat and they want to run scuffs, they're not going to be with me. Niz will take people like that in. Now listen, they've said all these hurtful, hateful things about myself. Now, is that feasible or not? The truth is, these comments are coming, well, from a man that's 35 years old. The ones call me a pathological liar. He's 35 years old, lives at home with his mother and his grandma. This is a true story. And he's not ashamed of it. That's the sad part. He makes up excuses like, I'm there to look out after him. Man, you can look out after him somewhere else, working a job like a man, okay? Now, if you guys want to talk about a failure, it sounds like the leader of MMC. Because, first of all, you said my YouTube was a failure. I have more subs than your whole clan. Where's that a failure? And Deadly Minks made comments about me having a small penis, which obviously she wouldn't even know, because if she ever seen it, which she never would, because I'm 100% loyal to my wife of 20 years. Let's just face it, guys. MMC is desperate, and they're trying to discredit me. But the 28th, when the paperwork gets to Nismo, you guys are going to find out for the first time who I really am. Now, they're also making threats that people are in Ohio. Now, if I was in Ohio right now, that would really bother me. Not. But supposedly there's people in my hometown right now looking for me. I've heard this for over 6 years. All these people talk about I'm not worth talking about. All these people say he's worth nothing. These people are what's built up my YouTube. coming in, making their little comments, trying to prove me not legible for anything that I say, calling me out of my name, making up false accusations that they know ain't true about me, calling my wife names. Come on, guys. MMC, as far as this is how I feel about MMC, okay? You got a guy talking shit, why you mad, bro? He looks like fucking Splinter from the fucking, from the Ninja Turtles. That dude just needs kicked in the nuts so you can get his, some bass in his voice. Nismo's a 35-year-old man that lives at home with his mother. We already know this, guys. We know who's putting this information across the internet. We know who's doing it. Why would you guys even watch their video? Of course you didn't, I know I get more views than them because nobody gives a fuck about what they got to say except for their own people. So they keep making up lies about me, call me a pathological liar, call me a failure. I just want to know how I'm a failure. That's what I'm asking you, Deadly Minks. How am I a failure? I mean, I'll give you my wife's phone number if you really want to know if I'm a failure. If you really want to know if I got a flaccid dick, as you say. That's a very nasty thing to say on a comment that shows your upbringing. Now, I'm sorry that your old man probably either got a little penis or maybe someone's fist fucked you about too many times, I don't know what your problem is, but honey, there is nothing in this entire world that would ever make me look at you in a sexual way. You look like a fucking pit bull. You probably smell like urine. Now, them are assumptions. Because I don't know. I've never seen the cunt up personal. I've seen a picture of her. But this is what they do. Like, for instance, Niz is 35. We know this. He lives at home with his mom. And we know this. This is not made up like all the shit they're saying about me. So I could go in and say, I know they got a cat and I know he rapes the hell out of it. I know that if Animal Services went over there, he'd probably go to jail. See, I can make up lies like that. That's not hard to do. But in the end, I have real people that vouch for me. Real people, not gamers. Not fat, libby, skibby looking motherfuckers like fucking, what's his name? King of Havoc. That big old fat fucking dump that beats his fucking kids. His wife is scared to say anything to him. Everyone's seen this. I really don't know what to say, guys. Like, when I read that thing, this girl saying I'm a failure as a man, like, bitch, have you not seen what I do put on my YouTube? Have you not seen what I do post about my kids? I post the report cards because I'm so proud of them. So, in closing, the only thing I got to say about this whole situation is if I'm such a fucking failure, why is your whole clan on my dick? If I'm such a fucking failure, why are my kids so successful? If I'm such a fucking failure, how come I've been married for 20 years? If I'm such a fucking failure, as you say on YouTube, how come I got more fucking goddamn subs than your whole clan? And you guys' YouTube's been around longer than mine. If I'm such a fucking failure, why do I not belong to a clan that the leader lives at home with his mom at 35 years old? If I'm such a fucking failure, why do you guys got to make so many fucking lies to try to make me sound like a failure? Did I play AAA ball? Yes, I did. I played it for well over 6 months. I got so many people in real life to vouch for me, and I got trophies to prove it. Did I ever play football? Yes, I did. And I got proof of that too. I mean, I don't know what you guys want for your self-gratification, just to know that, you guys somewhere deep inside, I gotta be a piece of shit. I gotta be a failure. Because if I'm actually a success like I am in real life, then that means you guys are all failures. That means everyone that follows that 35-year-old man in that clan is a fucking failure. Now, next time, young lady, and I'm talking to you, Deadly Minks, you want to get on, my YouTube or anyone's YouTube, make false accusations and comments, I will give you my wife's number, and you can do this with her. I don't think you have the balls to do that, because not only would my wife bitch smack the fuck out of you, because she don't put up, zero tolerance, chick. Zero tolerance. She don't put up with it. My wife's been raised in one of the richest parts of Ohio where we live, which is Miamisburg. My wife has went to Miamisburg schools her whole life. She is very successful in a lot of ways. My kids are all successful. And for what you guys think of me, I can really give a fuck less. But the truth is, you guys know as well as I do, what you guys preach is bullshit. You could say something about me right now, and it's going to be a lie. I could say something to incriminate you guys, and it's going to be the truth. Let me give you an example. You guys have called me a pedo, and we all know that was all false accusations, and we all know I put up a video that showed not true. Okay? That's a lie. Call me a failure when I've raised my kids and I've been good to my wife for over 20 years. And, you know, I don't have to worry about money. We know that. So that's a lie. Saying that, saying I'm a pathological liar, that's a lie. So in reverse, I say Nismo's 35 years old, living at home with his mom and his grandma. That's not a lie. Mr. Backstreet Boy, or where his fat fucking name is, King Havoc. He's a big old fucking slob, and his kids look like they're petrified of him. His wife looks like, the one time she had like a black eye or something. You know, that's what I seen. That's not a lie. Blue Boy, on his, you know, PlayStation name or whatever, right in there, it's wrote right under, description of, you know, who you are on PlayStation, whatever. It's got smoking weed and taking care of kids. Oh, that's awesome. That's what he's got wrote up there. That together, you know, smoking weed and taking care of kids. And the reason I know that he more most likely does do this is because he was streaming one day while he was beating one of his kids in the mouth. You know, I guess he figures he can just get by with that. But he was beating his kid in the mouth live on a stream while he was talking about rolling up a blunt. Now, that's how some people raise their kids, but not me. If I raised my kids like that, I would consider myself a complete failure. None of my kids are on drugs. None of my kids are allowed to run the street. Look, this is my chance to put it all out there, because I'm sick and fucking tired of the lies that a group of people that envy me keep making up. It's sad. It's truly sad. Now, I know they're going to watch this probably from the start to the fucking ending. And one of them's probably in here right now, because if it was one of my people, they'd probably made a comment. So the way I see it, you know, look, guys, I apologize for being number one in the world on a video game, because that's obviously what's got under your guys' skin. I apologize that your clan will never touch what one TMC had in Ghost. I apologize that the only way a 35-year-old man that lives with his mom and his grandma can do a clan is to steal from me. I apologize for that. I apologize for finding all this fucking talent out here for you to put together an MMC and then get jealous because it'll never be what I had. I do. I deeply apologize for that. But let's be honest, guys. How many times do I need to get real people or real documents to show you guys that all your lies that you guys put together ain't got one little string of truth in it? I just set the perfect example of why MMC is a waste of life. Why MMC is losers. Why Niz as a man is not irrelevant, or not relevant. Irrelevant's a good word for what he really is, you know, but he's not relevant at all as a man. And he's got a group of people that follow him. Now, a lot of people say, well, didn't this group of people follow you? Yeah, they followed me knowing that I'm a good father, knowing that I'm married to my wife, knowing that I don't have to worry about money, obviously, because I've never had to lose my internet. I mean, come on, guys. How many more times have we got to talk about this? That's all I want to know. Because MMC is going to reply and they're going to make a video, but the difference is their video is going to be full of lies. And that's how they try to get over on people, say I'm a pathological liar. Now, if I was a loser or a failure as a man, obviously I wouldn't be able to show all this proof that I'm not. So anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I know it's just a little bit of heat, just a little bit of shit talking, but I don't consider it shit talking. I'm telling it how it is. I'm done with this MMC clan, and the 28th, Niz, you'll get yours, homie. I am so fucking sick and tired of you making up lies. If you're going to come at me with something to say about me, say the truth. Say I suck now at COD. I agree with that. I'll agree with that. Because without my team, I do. That's the difference between me and you. You don't train your players. I seen that Deadly Means because I own the shit out of her. I run in. The only players that you got that are really good, that you brought in yourself, are players that was already good. I make players. That's what I do. Snake wasn't half as good as he is now. I made him there. His scuff took him the rest away. There's so many players that you got that I can say this about. And you know it's true, and I know it's true. So Nismo, your whole fucking clan needs to quit telling lies about me. They need to straighten the fuck up, and that's just the end of it. Peace out, bitches. Anybody that came in here that's not in the MMC clan, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Go to the MMC clan and tell them if they're going to talk shit about me, tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Until next time, guys, I am Carl, and I approve this message.